Toastmasters and guests. I welcome you all to meeting number 62 of Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. I am Gauri Aggarwal, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. Today's meeting is blocked for 2 hours and you are requested to stay for the entire duration and give an equal listen to the last person speaking. Please ensure your videos are on and audios are off. Audio should be on when you need to speak or you're called to speak. On topics of sex, religion, and politics, though Toastmasters International does not put any restrictions, but we at Gabbys request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and to abstain from making any controversial remarks on sensitive topics. I request you all to be cognizant of the fact that we practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit, hence ensuring that there are no sexist or racist remarks or any such undertones creating hostility and discomfort for any member or guest. The theme for today's meeting is I wish. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Yet wishes and hopes keep us all kicking and alive. I wish may all our wishes come true. And with this wish, I'm going to introduce to you the presiding officer for today's meeting, DTM Sourav Dutta. DTM Sourav Dutta is the winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed all 11 parts in Toastmaster Pathways. He has been a President's Distinguished Division Director, a Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, Sourav has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and nonprofits. Currently, Sourav is building his own edutech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. Our presiding officer, DTM Sourav Dutta.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. That was our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal, the VP membership of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Good evening to everyone who has joined our meeting today, and good morning in particular to Smruti and Dina. To the best of my knowledge, these are the 2 people who have joined us from US, from North Americas. Okay, so I see a couple of guests here in the meeting. I see Vashisht. Vashisht, are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
A guest.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself, a quick introduction?
Okay, fine. My name is Vashisht Kempegowda, basically from Bangalore, Karnataka. So I just came across Toastmasters the other day when one of my friends was talking about it, and she's part of this Toastmaster club. So I just got to know about this from her, and I was just browsing through today, and I found out your session was available today evening. So I just plan to join.
Thank you so much, Vashish, for joining us. And we have got Archana Tikku. Archana, are you a Toastmaster or a guest? Archana, are you there? Okay, we have one more guest role taker, technically a guest, but actually not a guest, which is Toastmaster Joane Joseph, who's... oh, Archana, you're not about to unmute? Okay. Archana, can you unmute? You can unmute now.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now.
Actually, I'm logging through mobile, so probably there's some issue. Anyways, good evening, all of you. I am joining today as a guest, as I have no experience of Toastmasters. I came across this platform through one of my friends. So I thought, why not to join as a guest and see how things work, and maybe God willing, someday I'll also be a Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Archana, for joining us. And Archana, what do you do?
I'm a soft skill trainer.
You're a soft skills trainer.
Lovely. And I have my own institute. I have recently started with Epiphany Institute of Training and Development.
Okay.
So it's in the nascent stage yet.
Okay.
But and my interest is more like I love to listen and deliver talks. So that is main driving force for me to be here.
Great. Thank you so much for joining, Archana. A lot of soft skills trainers and image consultants are here. And yes, we have our guest, Toastmaster Dina McInroy. Toastmaster
you.
Dina McInroy has been a Toastmaster for 30 years. She is from Canada and she has the superpower of giving speeches on chat. She is technically a guest, but she's actually more of our family. And so is the other person who just gave the heart symbol, technically a guest, but more of a family, which is Toastmaster Joane Joseph from Palava Toastmasters Club. A warm welcome to everyone. And I hereby call this meeting to order. Because we have a few guests in the meeting today, I will give a quick introduction about Toastmasters as an organization. So Toastmasters is a 100 years old organization which started in 1924 in USA with one single club by a gentleman named Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. He was at that time the director of education of YMCA. And he found that there were exceptionally talented people who are very good in whatever they're doing. But when it comes to speaking and expressing themselves, they have a definite struggle. Dr. Ralph C. Smedley decided that the world needs a platform where people can come and express themselves and become better speakers by practicing their speaking skills and listening to others. And that's how Toastmasters was born in 1924. Interestingly, for the first many years, Toastmaster was only a male organization. Only men were allowed in Toastmaster. In Toastmasters, finally, in 1977, women were allowed to be members. And since then, today, we have come a long way. Today, the top three speakers, the top three winners of the International Speech Contest for this year are all women. Our international president is a woman. Our first vice president is a woman. Our second vice president is a woman. So it's been quite an incredible journey that has happened in the last 100 years. And in this last 100 years, we have also grown leaps and bounds. So we are now present in close to around 150 countries. And we have got around 16,000 clubs and 300,000 members in these countries. So this is a public speaking platform where people come to practice public speaking while taking up various roles or delivering prepared speeches and impromptu speeches. More about how the meeting goes, what happens during the course of the meeting is something that you'll get to know from the various role takers. Every Toastmaster meeting is a standalone event. So even if you have never attended a Toastmaster meeting, still you can understand pretty well what exactly is happening during the course of the meeting, because every role taker will explain what they are going to do and what is expected of the participants or the audience members. Today's meeting theme is I wish. And I will not talk too much about the theme because we have got a wonderful anchor who's going to talk about. But I just say what I wish today is that I wish that all of you turn up on 31st of August at 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time for a very special meeting, which we are doing because we want justice. And this is something that we felt as Toastmasters, as public speakers. We have the responsibility of talking of issues which matter, issues that are of public interest and public concern. And today, one of the biggest concerns this country has and is facing is women's safety. The recent incident at the RGK hospital may have been a trigger, but there has been many incidents before that and after that. Unfortunately, India continues to have a very low reporting rate when it comes to atrocities and crimes against women. And we believe at the Gabbys that we need to raise our voice along with thousands of people who are raising their voice across the country if we want this to change. So with that intent, on 31st of August, we have convened this very special meeting, an open house, where we have got a panel discussion and an open mic, a table topic session all put together. In the panel discussion, we have got an esteemed panel which has got an advocate of the Karnataka High Court, which is Bangalore High Court, which is Toastmaster Anupama Venugopal. Then we have got a physician and a motivational speaker, Dr. Ushi Mohan Das. We have got industrialist and a venture capitalist, which is Sithuraman K. And finally, we have got also a very senior IPS officer on the panel, which is Mr. Devojyoti Ray, who is the Additional Director General of Police, Karnataka State Police. And apart from that, we're going to have a table topic, which will not be a very normal table topic. This will be a table topic where you will be, and all of us will be expressing ourselves. We will be sharing our concerns, our stories, raising questions, demanding answers, all through the platform of Toastmasters. We have got a wonderful team of people who are taking lead on this. We have got as the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. We have got as the table topic master, Toastmaster Aparna Raja, and the presiding officer of the meeting, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel, the president of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. So I request all of you, whether you're a Toastmaster, not a Toastmaster, a male or a female, none of that matters. If you're a human, and you feel that this cause is important for all of us, please do show up. And with this, I would now hand over the stage to a very vibrant and a very energetic and a very charismatic person who I met in person very recently. And I found out that he was an extremely fun person in person as well. And I'm sure this meeting is going to be a fun meeting. And he is a fun-loving person. Not only that, he also ensures that everyone else has fun, because by profession, he is an MC. So he is passionate about events, he's passionate about conducting events. He is more of a celebrity MC, does a lot of high-profile events. So I'm sure this meeting is going to be a pretty splendid show. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sagar Duggal, to take this meeting forward.
All right, everyone, give it up for Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, for this amazing presidential interest. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sourav. I wish when I was young, I wish that if I could be a millionaire one day. I remember when I was young, I used to wish that I should have a bicycle with me, especially the geared one bicycle, so that I can impress my people around me, all my mates, all my friends, all my folks. But today, I'm 32, the childhood passed away, the young days passed away. And now I wish that all the mobile phones, all the laptops, and the internet connection should be, I would say, banned, on a like immediate basis. I can understand it's a very controversial statement to make. I can understand it's next to impossible nowadays, but I really wish all the mobile phones, internet connection, and the home laptop should be banned on an immediate basis. I'll tell you the reason why in the subsequent part, of the meeting. And very good evening, everyone. I welcome all the guests and the fellow Toastmaster in the 62nd meeting of the Gabbys Online Toastmaster Club. And before I take this conversation further, I would love to tell you this. I would love to tell you the three structure. I would love to tell you the structure of our typical Toastmaster meeting. In our meeting, the first section is a prepared speeches section. And in this section, we get to listen to some incredible, remarkable speeches. In the second section of the meeting, which is the table topic section, it is a very, interesting section, and and the best part is, all the guests will also get the chance to participate in the second section of the meeting. And the third section, which we call the backbone of any Toastmaster meeting, which is a journal evaluation section. And as it is a very important section, important section to lead this section, we have we have incredible individual with us, and she is a soft skill trainer, an NIL trainer, and a POSH expert with an extensive experience as a senior English faculty. Everyone give it for Toastmaster. It's time to call our Toastmaster, Jaspreet Kaur on the stage. Over to our journal evaluator. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Sagar, Duggal. And I must say, a beautiful theme taken. And all of us would resonate with the theme very subjectively. Everybody has something or the other in the wish list. I would just want to say to each one of you present in the meeting today, I wish you the power to turn your thoughts into words, your words into actions, and your actions into success. With this intention and objective, let's move ahead with today's meeting. As the general evaluator today, my main job is to review the meeting and then present my report. It will highlight how the members performed in their meeting roles, including the preparation, the organization, the timeliness, the enthusiasm with which the role was taken, and carrying out the duties on their own. This is a task that requires a huge sense of responsibility and cannot be done alone. So as a team, I have my support system to assist me in performing the duties of the general evaluator today. This team, which is famously called as the TAGL team, it consists of a timer, a counter, grammarian, and a listener. So now, one by one, I'll invite the members of this team, to explain their role to us. The first member that we have today is the timer. And the role today is being taken up by Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. A behavioral and leadership trainer, Lakshmi found her purpose to live through her job with the Akshay Patra Foundation. She facilitates training programs across India to upskill and motivate the frontline workers of her organization. And to upskill herself, her only go-to place is the Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. Please throw some light on your role for us.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Thank you so much, General Evaluator of the Day, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. A very good evening to everyone present in this meeting today. Time is precious, and how we utilize time is even more precious, and it is in our hands. So today, to just enable you and to help you use time better, I will be playing the role of the timer. And how will I be doing it? With the use of my colorful cards. I have 3 cards that I would be showing you: green, yellow, and red. From the agenda today, I understand we have 2 prepared speeches, and which is of duration 5 to 7 minutes. Now, during this 5 to 7 minutes, at the 5th minute, I would be showing you the green card. At the 6th minute, the yellow card. And at the 7th minute, red card. This red card would continue to stay on until your speech is completed. Now, this is for the prepared speeches. Let's move on to the table topic speeches. Now, table topic speeches, each speaker is given 1 to 2 minutes time to talk. At 1 minute, I will show you the green card. At 1.5 minutes, you will see the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, you will see the red card. Now, what does this red card mean to you? This red card means that it is time to wrap up your speech because you have just a grace period of 30 seconds left before which you have to end your speech if you would like to get on to the polling, if you have to be selected for the polling. So please watch out for the red card and start wrapping up your speech as soon as you see the red card. We also have another category of people whom I would be timing. They are the evaluators and very important people in this meeting. For the evaluator, the time is 2 to 3 minutes. So at 2 minutes, you see the green card. At 2.5 minutes, you would see the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, you would see the red card. Again, when you see the red card, it means time to wrap up. With this, I would like to wish all our speakers all the very best today, and let's use time wisely. Thank you, and over to you, Jean.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. A big round of applause for her for explaining it. It is such a technical role, but I think the way you explained, it's clear even to the guests who are here for the first time. Thank you so much. Next up, we have the R counter, that is Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari. Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari, a finalist of an international beauty pageant called Mrs. India Worldwide, held in Greece in the year 2019. Toastmaster Shilpi hails from Chhattisgarh, an MBA with 3 years of work experience in HR. As a recruiter, she's also a Reiki practitioner and certified for neuro-linguistic programming. Toastmaster Shilpi, please explain your role of the R counter to the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, General Evaluator of the Day. So the purpose of the R counter is to listen and make a note of unnecessary words and sounds used by all the speakers and role player of today's meeting. This report would focus on 5 major areas. Filler words such as ah. Second, inappropriate interjections like and, well, but, so, you know. Third, the use of crutch words like basically, actually, this thing, etc. Fourth, repetitive words or phrases in the form of I, or this means, this means. Fifth, unintentional long or short pauses made by the speakers. So I will present the rest of the report when called by the general evaluator during the general evaluation session. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari. And again, a big round of applause for Toastmaster Shilpi for telling us the details that report would cover at the end, so that we can be mindful of the R's and the ums and the fillers and the repetition. Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpi. Now we have our grammarian, that is Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. Toastmaster Shrilakshmi is a certified image consultant and soft skills trainer by profession. Her interest in public speaking and leadership skills made her join Toastmasters. She is a double triple crown winner and a double path breaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. Please explain your role to us and also provide us with the word of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jaspreet. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to introduce word of the day. Today, word of the day is desire. Means to want something, to want something especially strongly. To want something very strongly. Mean usage. I desire only to be left in peace. Another usage. The hotel and everything you could possibly desire. I also make note of good usage of notes, good usage of the words, and if there is any, if we need to any improvements, if there is any improvements of words, also I should make note of that. And then I will come back with reports. What do you, Toastmaster Jaspreet?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. A big round of applause for her as well. And Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, along with you, I also desire that everybody coming up next after me uses the word of the day. Thank you so much. let's move on to the last TAGL role player, which is the listener. Our listener for today is Toastmaster Srihari Acharya. A design engineer at a robotics startup, Srihari is an avid reader, a fitness enthusiast, and loves to work on DIY projects during his free time. He joined Toastmasters to boost social confidence and grow his network. I hope that your wish to do this is attained, Toastmaster Srihari. Over to you. Please tell us what are you going to do today as the listener.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaspreet. Did you all know that a person on average can only remember 25% of what's being said? Let's see today if we can beat those odds. I'm the listener of the day and I'll be listening carefully to everything what's being said and draft questions in the end. So we'll find out who's that top 25%. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srihari. A round of applause for him as well for telling us in a very crisp manner what he's going to do. So now we are going to be on our toes, listening and trying to recall. So I'll make my notes to answer all your questions. Let's hope I'm able to do that. So thank you, my TAGL team. This is my TAGL team for today. All of us together will be watching the proceedings closely and we'll prepare our report during the flow of the meeting. So then at the end of the meeting, I'll be back with my team when the Toastmaster of the day calls for us. Now I'll hand over the virtual stage back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sagar.
All right, everyone, give it up for our journal evaluator and the TAGL team for explaining all the rules in a well explicit manner. Okay. The entire objective of the laptop and the mobile phones and the internet is to save time, or I would say to make the entire world compact. I would like to give a small example here. So nowadays, in a snap of it, in a snap of a finger, you can order all the groceries at your doorstep. And nowadays, in a blink of an eye, you can book the tickets from Paytm and book my show. It will take hardly a second, and all the tickets will be booked. And eventually it saves time. I mean, this is the entire objective of the mobile device, laptops, internet, in order to entertain us, in order to save our time, in order to keep us occupied, right? At the very same time, sometimes I ask myself, and today I'm asking all of you, if we dissect the entire situation, if we scrutinize the entire situation of this technical era, are we really saving time? I request anyone, if anyone has any comments to make on this. Are we really saving time? You can unmute yourself and comment on this. So we have Archana Tikushi mentioned, no, we are not saving time. Any more comments to make from anyone?
I think we are saving time.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I'll answer my question. In that case, I'll answer to this. After the very first speech of this meeting, it's time to listen to the very first speaker. And before that, I would like to call the respective evaluator of speaker number one. Shall we have Toastmaster Joane Joseph on the virtual stage to lay down the objective of speaker number one? Over to you. Toastmaster Joane Joseph.
Yeah, sorry, I was not able to unmute for some reason. My target speaker today is Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. And today's speech is very special because it is not going to be a pathway related speech, but more of a generic speech. And the purpose of this speech is defined by the member himself. The member may present a well-organized, well-supported speech on any topic. All the best. I'm really looking forward to this speech. Back to you, TMOD.
All right, thank you so much. Now it's time to call our veteran, seasoned, and the charming speaker on the virtual stage. And the title of his speech is Four Loves. Over to you, Toastmaster Sourav.
How many of you are in love? Please raise your hand. That's it. Rest of you are in hate. Okay. Okay. Now put down your hands. How many of you are in love with more than one person? Good. Okay. Whenever we talk about love, we have the same problem what Noor has, which is my wife doesn't allow it. My husband doesn't allow it. Because our definition of love or our understanding of love is one-dimensional. Today, I'm going to share a recipe for you to fall in love with many people without antagonizing your partner. So I am going to share the four loves or the four types of love that we have. The first one is the one that we grow up with, the love that we get from our parents, the love that we give to our parents, the love that we have for our siblings, the love that their siblings have for us. That's the first love that we are introduced to. Can anyone tell me what love am I talking about? What is that called? Which purely comes from familial ties.
Unconditional love.
You wish, not always. But there's a word for it. I was a TMOD recently and I made that the theme of the meeting. So anyone who attended that meeting would probably remember that word.
Stargate.
Nice try, Rahul. It's Storge. Storge is the love that we have towards our family has towards us. This is the love that comes through familial and familiar relationship. Not only familial, but also familiar. For example, relationship with your relatives would also come under Storge. The next love that we are introduced to in life is called philia. Philia is a life love form where you fall in love with friends. Your first crush, the best friend at school, the person that you used to travel in bus with, the person that you would want to sit beside in the bus. Remember, all of us have that person that we want to sit beside in the bus, in the school bus. Sometimes it can be a boy as well, or a girl as well. It does not matter which gender that person is from. That's nothing but philia. Interestingly, philia can be with people anywhere and everywhere. It could even be with the local shopkeeper with whom you consider to be a friend, someone that you consider to be a confidant. I still remember I have this one person we used to call Buchuda in Calcutta, and he had a stationery shop. So Buchuda would always give us small erasers. At that point of time, they used to cost a few paisas. And even if my dad would say, no more erasers for you, Buchuda would still give me those scented erasers. So that love, and he had no reason for doing it. He was obviously incurring loss, even if that loss was a little bit, but still he was incurring a loss, but he would still give it to me because he considered me to be his friend. And Buchuda was probably at least 50, 60 years elder than me, but still that was there. Philia does not have any age restriction, any gender restriction. Philia does not even have a restriction in terms of nationalities in race. Some of my best friends for whom I have this feeling of philia do not even stay in India. Many of them I met when I was traveling. Some of them are in Canada, some of them in US, some of them in Thailand, some of them in Singapore. But those relationships are something that I cherish, sometimes more than that of the ones that I have with those for whom I've got a storge. The next form of love, which is what the unidimensional love that we all think of, is called eros. Now, whenever we say eros, thanks to the word erotica, which is a derivative of eros, people think it's all about sexuality. People think it's all about having a physical relationship or a physical intimacy with someone. But the meaning of eros is much deeper than that. Eros is having a romantic relationship with someone, irrespective of whether you have got a physical relationship with a person. So if it's a one-sided love or a platonic love, someone you love deeply, but that person is not reciprocating, that would fall in the category of eros. And finally, the most spiritual and the divine form of love, agape. Agape is a form of love where you fall in love with someone without anything in expectation. Whether it's storge, whether it's philia, whether it's eros, there's always an expectation. It is never truly unconditional. But agape is a love that's truly unconditional. Dina's love for the Gabbys is agape. She is here because she loves the Gabbys. And Gabby's love for Dina, again agape. Any other example of agape that you can think of? Yes, Shilpi?
Like, I have love for my baby.
That is storge. Anyone else would want to try agape?
What would love for stray dogs be?
Absolutely. Love for stray dogs. Nancy, your love for your kittens? That's coming under agape. So that's it, my friends. The 4 loves that we have in life. So whenever we talk love, let's not talk about just loving your partner. And let's not be scared like Noor. Love everyone. Back to you, Sagar.
Everyone, give it for Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, a lovable man of our Toastmaster club. A love guru, precisely, I would say. I didn't know all those definitions existed before. I really didn't know that. That's something new words and something new for me. Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us the definitions of love. All right, are we really saving time? That's a major question. In the best of my knowledge, in the best of my capability, whatever little information I have, I believe that we are not at all saving time. Instead, we are investing way more than required time than we used to before the existence of such technology. I would like to give a small example here. If I pick up my cell phone today, if I try to order something, in the next second, I'll get some notification from Insta and I'll be inundated with, all the reels, all the attractive things, all the love which I'll get from Instagram. I'll keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. And somehow after ordering my food, again, I'll switch to, Insta. And otherwise, and, 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 otherwise, if such application does not exist, I would have gone out, I would have bought something. If I would have gone out and it would have taken roughly 20 minutes, 30 minutes from my place to buy something for me to eat. At the very same time, nowadays, I invest a lot of time in Gmails, Insta, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I keep my Gmail application open 24/7. A second of notification and I'm drowned. I'm drowned in such applications. And so here I completely wish for myself at least and for everyone, if I were to present a proposal to the government, I wish for all the mobile phones, the all the mobile phones, uh, uh, all the mobile phones and the home laptops, especially the internet connection should be banned, immediately. And I'd love to present all of you with one simple question once again. Is it really possible? Is it really possible to ban everything in a very next moment, or would we be able to survive after banning all those things? That's a major question, which I would love to answer after the second speech. It's time to call our second speaker on the virtual stage. But before that, I would like to call her respective evaluator. She's CA by profession and currently she is image consultant and soft skill trainer. Without any further ado, shall we have Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal on the virtual stage?
Thank you, TMOD. The purpose of my target speaker, Toastmaster Samita's speech, is for her to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. Okay, now I'm going to call someone on the virtual stage for the speech. She started her career as a teacher, became principal, and currently she's a soft skill trainer. And the title of her speech is The Author. It's time to call our speaker number 2, Toastmaster Smita, on the virtual stage. Over to you.
Good morning, madam. As a teacher, we all love to hear that good morning spoken in a sing-song voice by all the students on an early Monday morning. Fresh face, dresses ironed, and they are ready for the day. By the time they go back home, you should have looked as if they went on a roller coaster ride. Dirty faces and so dirty uniform to follow. I became a teacher. I knew teaching is for passion, but I was not ready for the hard work. It was really tough managing those little faces who refused to sit. And then I had to teach them something. They were not sitting. What am I supposed to teach? Slowly, I got a hang of it. It was fun teaching them maths, teaching them science, teaching them English when they were young. What happened when they grew up? When I was teaching in the higher classes, I saw these little children growing up to becoming responsible adults. They were having opinions. They wanted to conquer the world. And I wanted them to be the best version of themselves. Results came every year. We knew who is doing well, who is not doing well. I got appreciated for my teaching. My kids were really doing well in my subject. And then suddenly a thought struck me. I teach English. They love my teaching. Everyone is appreciating. Do they take English as a subject when they grow up? am I successful as a teacher if I can't inspire people to take up my subject? Let me describe my class for you. A bunch of 40 kids. The first, topper, brilliant, extremely innovative, and so naughty. The second and third and fourth, they were all hard workers. They were not that naughty, but joined in whenever topper Avinav started doing some mischief. The rest, 20, 30 of them, were average students who loved to work. At the same time, they would go play sports, take part in activities. Naughty? Yes, all of them were. I need not repeat that anymore. There were two children in the class who were extremely quiet. You ask them something, they would never reply. They looked at you with a blank face. But trust me, they had such innocent face. I never had the heart to tell them anything. I knew they were listening in class, but neither did they speak, nor did they write much. As a teacher, my heart went out to them. Now, in this 40 students, guess who would take English? No one. Ask them, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a CA. Everyone opted for the science stream. No one opted for the art stream. I started questioning myself. Is it really that I teach them well? If I was such a good teacher, one or the other student would take English. Days passed. And then one day, I got a call from one of my students saying after engineering, she is pursuing content writing. What she wanted to tell me was that the content writing was paying 3x her salary, what her engineering degree was paying. I was so happy. I felt, okay, at least now someone will be inspired. Then in Amazon, suddenly I see a book. Sell me this pen. Charudat Kale? Is it that Charudat who used to sit quietly in the class, never speak a word? But where is he now? Where to get his address from? I wanted to speak to him. I wanted to connect with him. I asked a couple of students, do you know where Charudat is? Yes, ma'am. He's in London right now. Oh, London. How can I connect? Ma'am, go to Instagram, go to his profile. You can message him from there. Okay, sorry. I had forgotten that this is the new way of connecting with students. Search for Charudat. There were so many Charudats. Again, called up my student. Please, can you tell me which Charudat is my Charudat? The one whom I want to speak with? He sent me the link and I messaged him. The first thing Charu wrote, ma'am, do you remember me? I said, yes, of course. Why won't I? He said, ma'am, do you remember one day in class, you had given us to write something. I had written for the first time in my entire year in school. You had called me in front, appreciated my writing, told me that I have written better than the toppers. And trust me, ma'am, I had written a book after that. I was very shy. I could not share it with anyone. I said, Charu, you are that student, that elusive student I was searching for. You know why? You have taken English. You have written a book. You have justified me being a teacher, an English teacher, producing an author. My author, Charu, hats off to you. Over to you. TMOD.
Everyone give it up for our respective speaker, Toastmaster Smita. Please unmute yourself and give it up for Toastmaster Smita. Yes. All right. So I asked you, I asked you one very hypothetical, question. So let us together dwell deeper in the horizon of this hypothetical question. Is it even possible to function equally good without mobile phones, without internet, without laptops nowadays? Anyone to comment on this? I would highly appreciate if you can unmute yourself and make some comment on this.
Can I speak?
I can't.
No, Samita. Yes, I feel we can, function. Maybe a little difficult, but yes, we can function. We can have a life without mobile phones or the social media, because I was born at the age where it was not there, and we are alive and kicking right now. So it is possible.
I wish the same. I wish the same. Over to you, Toastmaster Meeta. You were about to say something. Yeah.
Yes, I also believe that without internet or without social media, we can survive. There is nothing wrong like that. Because even our time when I was studying, we used to sit and write carbon copy and notes and all. And in 2012, I did my master's. I did writing part. I used to write my records, assignments, everything. I was not typing. So I feel that yes, we can, and our brain will start working instead of that Google and ChatGPT and all. We will start using our brains, and we are a master to create this whatever social media and technology and all. But then we'll start working sincerely and we'll start going, reaching libraries, and we'll hunt out all the books, and we will start reading also. Otherwise, we are just busy with this, and we are having a very less time to sit and speak with the member of the family, quality time. And only we are just doing the students now, the generation cut, copy, paste, whatever work, fatafat finish, assignment is over. But they don't know what exactly they are doing. So I myself have done my master's without any Google or without anything in 2012 to 14. I was only hunting the libraries, visiting libraries, and writing the notes. So that I believe that yes, we can.
I am with you, certainly. We have our young evaluator, Joana. Over to you, Joana. Yeah.
Yeah, I beg to differ. See, the problem is it's a yin-yang situation. We don't realize that. We think in the extremes. Think about it. The internet, which actually helps you to save time. Like, for example, you have the applications like Uber, Ola, or Blinkit, or whatever. And on the other side of that coin is the social media. Right? So it's a yin and yang. There is so much positive progress happening, whether it's healthcare, whether it's standard of living, whether it's civilization. Like, for example, I'm doing my master's in ancient Indian history. Internet helps me to amass the knowledge beyond my imagination of ancient Indian history. I cannot imagine. Yes, libraries are there, books are there. But as an individual, my access to all of this would have been limited if internet was not there. Now, the problem is, we are not taught how to handle the ever-evolving technology. This is the issue. When we say, yeah, we can live without, of course, I can live without electricity also. I can live without, you put me on an island, my survival instincts will kick in and I will survive to the best of my ability, right? But as an evolving civilization, what we need to understand is, our focus should not be on this, is this good, is this bad? But our focus should be on how to empower people to control the impulse of wasting the time on social media. Educate the youth on how to handle technology better, how to choose the right thing, give them more critical thinking, give them more knowledge on how to apply this technology. This nobody talks about. Everybody is only talking about the extreme. So this is where I feel we need to focus rather than thinking about banning, because I have never seen in my life anything which does not have a positive as well as a negative side. Everything has. So this is the same for technology. That's what I feel.
All right. Thank you so much, our young evaluator. Okay, cool. It was a good take. Now let's talk about what my observation is, what I understand from the entire slide. I might sound like a typical old school guy, which I am in a one way or another, certainly. So other day I was making a ledger since morning to evening, how much time I'm investing on Insta, Facebook, Gmails, everything. I was I was trying to calculate each and everything. And at the end of the day, I came to this conclusion that I can understand if I have a Gmail, I can reply to my work emails even in the night. And at the very same time, and now I'm thinking, if I don't reply to those emails, what will go wrong? I don't think so my company will lose even a single penny of business. I really don't think so. I might lose a job, that's a different story. That's altogether a different story, but I don't think so my company will lose a business. If I don't upload anything on Insta on a regular basis in the longer run, I don't think so it will harm me. If I don't open my work emails, if I don't if I don't, if I don't make PPTs, if I don't, make calls, receive calls after 6 p.m., I don't think so. It will add a big time difference in the economics of my company. This is uh, uh, and this is completely what I I understand. I'll talk about this, but it's time to take our meeting further. It's time to pave the way for our second section of the meeting, which is the table topic section.
We have a break now, Sagar. We have a 5 minutes.
Apologies for this. Apologies, everyone. We have a break for 5 minutes. I request everyone to be back by 8:32. Please be back. Everyone, please be back on screen. Everyone, yes, come back once again. We are moving ahead with the subsequent part of our meeting. That was a hypothetical question and answered in a hypothetical way. It's time to take our meeting further. It's time to present the second section of the meeting, which is the table topic section. And to head this particular section, we have someone, she's originally from Delhi and now stays in Bombay, and she works as talent acquisition partner at a prominent medical device company. Everyone, give it up for Toastmaster. Everyone, give it up for Toastmaster. Toastmaster Suchita. Over to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Welcome to the table topic session of today's meeting. Many of us consider this the most challenging and the most rewarding part of a Toastmaster meeting. And rightly so, because table topic prepare you for impromptu speaking. During table topic, I will invite a member or a guest to attempt a table topic. I will give out the topic once the participant confirm their willingness to attend the topic. While you are free to volunteer, we may not be able to accommodate all the volunteers. At the Gabbys, we believe in giving an opportunity to those who are more keen to participate and those who need a little nudge. I will be using my discretion as the table topic master. In any case, we are not able to give an opportunity to a volunteer. Please don't. There is always one more meeting. There is never a dearth of opportunity in Toastmaster. How this table topic will go along. Each speaker will get 1 to 2 minute time. You need to speak a minute and a maximum of 2 minutes 30 seconds to qualify for polling. Green card will be shown at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red card at 2 minutes. You will get an additional 30-second grace time to wrap up your speech by 2 minutes 30 seconds. So let's begin with the table topics. What a good topic which Toastmaster Sagar has bring up. So I'll start with my table topic. So guest Sana.
Hey, hi.
Suchita, sorry, before you start with that, you have to give the first topic to Dina on chat. That's customary in the Gabbys. So you have to read out the topic and put the topic on chat. I will type the topic on chat. She will give this one in chat.
Life has become impossible without a mobile phone. I am copy pasting also on the chat. This is for Diana. Yeah.
Okay.
Guest, somebody has raised the hand.
Yeah, it was me, Sana.
Sana, yeah. So your topic is, in a world with no mobile phone, how different world things be? In a world with no mobile phone, how different would things be?
In a world where there would be no mobiles, how the world would be? That's the question, right? So I think mobile was introduced back in 2000. And if I have to take back during the time before 2000, it would be more like an old school where people will be connecting with each other in person and not through virtually. And I would say there would be real relationships and people would get time to bond much stronger as what we see now digitally, the relationship even between friends, even between different family members which are residing across different parts of the world, the relationship becomes a little little less stronger when we are talking through digitally, and or in the way when we were meeting in person, then the relationship becomes more stronger. So I would say, like, if there would be no mobiles, the world would be more connected, and there would be meaningful relationship, not as like what we see on social medias, where people are having a lot of followers and they show their images in the social media as something different and as something very pleasant and something very happier, where the things that's actually happening is a bit different. It's poles apart. I would say it would be more on the connecting side. Relationship would be more happier and would be more fruitful than when it is there with the mobile. So that's my take. Thank you.
Yeah, I completely agree. And when we were as in childhood, there was not mobile phone, and we used to get more attached with the family. Right now, we all people are more involved in the mobile phone when we get a free time. So I completely agree your point. So the second speaker, Elios, is a guest.
Hello.
Hi. So your topic is, do you think with mobile phone, our money spending got increased? Do you think with mobile phone, our money spending got increased? I'm copy pasting also this in the chat.
Oh. Okay. Am I audible and visible before I start?
Yeah.
I'll start. Oh, I have no money. What should I do? Should I go to the ATM or should I go to the bank? Well, I have my mobile phone here in my pocket. This is the magic gadget that can pay all of my bills. And yes, I do agree that mobile phone makes our spending got increase because we don't get the feeling of losing our money. But I still do the conventional way. I put cash on my wallet. So every single money that I spend, I feel the hurting. I spend for food. I spend for leisure. I spend for books. I can calculate all of it. I can know how much that I spend in 1 month, or even how many parking tickets that I should pay for the month. But if you are using the QR, is in my country, it is like scan barcode for every transaction. You don't know what is happening with your money. Suddenly it is like sucking your blood out of it. Suddenly your wallet, e-wallet, becomes dry. You have no money left. And that's why I suggest you all to come back into the conventional way. Count every single money that you have on your wallet, and you can feel how much you have spent that day, that week, that month, and that year. And believe me, if you do this, you will value your money and be wise to spend your money. Back to you, Dutta.
Thank you, Ilyas, for attempting the topic and coming to Toastmaster, Gabbys Toastmaster. It was a good attempt. Next, Toastmaster Rishi.
Yes.
Your topic is, if time allows you to in your childhood, what would you like to change? If time allows you to take you in your childhood, what would you change? I'll just copy paste.
All right. Yep. If time allows me to go back in my childhood, what will I change? I think time is something that's very precious, and we do all know that we can never change time. But if I can go back in time, what I would do is that I would learn as much as possible because I think we might always feel that fear of missing out, and that there's always so many advancements that happens day by day, new changes. So I would learn as much as possible. If I can go back in time, I would also tell myself to enjoy most of my days and, just have fun. Tell my parents that, oh, I shouldn't be going to music courses, mathematics courses, and have more fun, because at the end of the day right now, I'm very much occupied with doing a lot of things, interning, learning this, learning that in college. And thirdly, I would eat more chocolates, because right now, being 23-year-old, for some reason, I never really thought of eating chocolates. And so I think the takeaway is that I'll have more fun, not really to think about the future, but to live presently. And over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishi. And I also love chocolates a lot. Thanks for attempting the topic. Next, I think Vasist, are you a guest or Toastmaster?
I'm a guest.
Guest, okay. So Your topic is, which activities make you lose track of time? Which activities make you lose track of time?
Okay. So there's nothing in particular that makes me lose track of time as much as me traveling outdoors makes me. This became prominent in the past year because I traveled extensively across Karnataka because my work took me to places which were mostly outdoors within the forests, around mountains, valleys, dams. So almost a year went by without me even noticing that. So if you ask me personally, I feel this is the time which actually, I could feel the time actually moving very slow. Sorry, very fast, if I could say that. So probably this might be something which I do like because I had the same experience even in my childhood. It was mostly outdoors, and the time went by, and yeah, that's about it. I could say being outdoors, being out in the open, is what makes me feel alive, and time moves as fast as it can be.
Thank you. Thank you for attempting the topic. Do we have a time Toastmaster of the day?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll give my next topic to Sanjay Jain. Are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
Member, yeah.
Okay. So Toastmaster Sanjay, I'll be giving you next topic. Time is money. Time is money. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the topic. Time is money. It is a common saying that time is money. Don't waste it. But money, you can earn it back, but time you cannot get back. So time is more precious than money. So people say that use your time wisely. Once you lose your time, it does not, you cannot take back that time. But money, if you lose it also, you can earn it again and make it a good of it. So when you're allocating your time, you have to be very cautious that on what activities you are allocating. For example, instead of watching a movie, if you're attending a Gabbys Toastmaster Club, you will attend some knowledge and things like that. So you are wisely learning something out of it, and also it is adding value to you. So where you're using your time is relevant uh, uh, than it is. So it is very wisely said that time cannot. You cannot go back and correct your mistakes, but you can correct your mistakes at any point of time. So time is not money. Money is can be earned back, but time cannot be earned back. That is my take. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. And I also agree. Money can be earned, but time, if we spend the time, that time will not come back. So time is more precious. So we should have to utilize the time properly. My next topic is Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul,
Yeah.
for your
Yes,
topic
I'm there. Yeah.
is social media making us more efficient? Is social media making us more efficient? Over to you. I'll just copy paste those.
Social media, I believe, is not making us more efficient in some terms, but sometimes social media can also be used for your advantage. Like if you are following certain people who are posting valuable content on social media, like something which motivates you, something which inspires you or makes you more knowledgeable or healthy, even, you know, increase your financial knowledge or understanding. That I believe is good as a tool to improve yourself. Um, and definitely social media uh, in this way can make us more effective. But there is also a drawback of social media, that if we are spending a lot of time gathering that knowledge or consuming that content which we feel that is important or that is a good way of learning, then probably we are wasting our time, because we in a day are assigned to do some work. Maybe we are bound to do something. If we are in college, we have to complete our assignments. If we are at work, we have to do our projects on time. Or if we are running a business, then we have to meet the sales or whatsoever. So it's really important to understand where is the thin line. We have to draw a line that how much we have to use social media and how much should be avoided. It's really important to have a focused time. And also social media is good for entertainment and enjoyment and connecting with our friends as well. That also saves our time. So that in that way, connecting our friends and the family, it makes us more efficient. We don't have to travel to another country to connect to our friends and family. So I believe that it makes us more efficient as well as inefficient if we know how to, if we don't know how to use it for our advantage. Thank you so much.
Thank you for attempting the topic. And yes, it is correct. Sometimes it is good, sometimes it is not good. It depends how we are taking it forward. So my last topic is to Shravan, sorry. Is time more powerful than human? Is time more powerful than human?
Suchita, this will be the last topic, please. We are already way over time.
Okay. Okay. So of course, time is more greater than human being. Not only human being, anything that exists in this world, because that decides whether our existence or non-existence is decided by the time. So time is a great teacher for everyone, because our time is negligible in this comparatively with the time cycle in the universe. It is very negligible. That 90 years or 100 years is very negligible when it compares to the time. So definitely time is more superior, and time, we consider it as a god. In our tradition, time is considered as a god, and we bound to the time as well. We bound to all the seasons, and we also bound to um, um, time cycles like years, and we calculate our entire calculation system. Our existence itself is dependent on the time. If there is no time, we don't have anything like our no calculations at all. You just imagine, without time, is there any calculations? Nothing. We don't have an age also. So if we go to beyond, above the next layer on from the Earth, or maybe to the moon or to any other planets, the time will change. But there is no time. If we see that the entire existence is a single unit, the only time which we are calculating in on Earth, it is very powerful. So as long as we live on Earth, we have to bound to the time. Otherwise, there is no day and no night. If we go to space, there is no time, right? But as long as we are living on this earth, the time is more superior. We have to bound to the time. So that's my take on this. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suchita. Over to you.
Thank you, Shravan. Thank you for the wonderful attempt. This is all from my side. Thank you all who has attempted the topic. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
All right, everyone, give it up for our respective table topic master, Toastmaster Suchita, for playing such a wonderful role and bringing some relatable questions. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it's time for the third section, very, very important section, the backbone of the entire Toastmaster meeting. I would like to call my respective journal evaluator, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, on the virtual stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sagar. So in the benefit of time, let's straight away venture into the evaluation section. Our first evaluator today is Toastmaster Joane Joseph. She will be evaluating speaker 1, that is GTM Sourav Dutta. Toastmaster Joane Joseph, a content writer, a passionate reader, an introvert who finds joy in conversation. She immerses herself in diverse music genres and languages. While her free evenings are spent treasure hunting in vintage book and stationery stores, she hails from Mumbai, cherishes the sunrises and sunsets at Marine Drive. Over to you, Toastmaster Joane. Please present your evaluation report.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. And Sourav, 4 loves. What an interesting topic you have chosen today. For love is something that I think is universal and not time bound, and doesn't matter whether you are in social media or without social media, love is always present. And from the moment you started, you had me hooked, and I'm sure you had the audience hooked, because that audience engagement was amazing. The questions that you asked and the hilarious comments that I was seeing on the chat, I knew in that moment itself, this is going to be a great speech. And it was a great information. Okay. I loved your story of Buchuda. It did take me back to someone in my life, in my childhood, who used to give me the 50 paise, charana kishmis free of cost in my time. So that was very, very prominent and very interesting experience that you shared. And the way you explained, I understood what those 4 types of love was, and I didn't know them. So I'm going back more intrigued, more curious, and more, in that mindset where I need to explore this. Now, what I felt personally for this speech, let me come to the recommendations. A lot of things, but this was a generic topic that you chose. So I'll just focus on 2 major aspects that I think will help you to convert this from an information to an inspirational speech. Because whether you accept it or not, or whether you have thought about it or not, this actually is a speech of hope. In an era where we are now starting to question even the existence of love and relationships, where loneliness is a problem, depression is a problem. When you came with this information, you could have thought about it, that you're actually presenting a big solution to the society. That why get sad of just one love, one person or one relationship, right? There are so many different types of love. Because when you started giving me that information, that's what I was thinking. There's so much hope. So the first thing that any speech writer should think about is the objective. What is the objective? What do you want me as an audience to take? Just the information, even Google can give me that information, right? So to change it from that information to speech, what I want to think about is what my audience should get. It could be a message of hope, that there is so many different types of love you can choose from, you can explore about. It can be a message of inspiration. We are loved. You're not alone. Your buchuda, your shopkeeper loves you. Your friend loves you, right? You're not lonely. So that objective is the number 1 thing I want you to think about. And the second was the speech development. You came in and you gave it as an information. First there is Stoj, then Philia, then Agape and all of that. I would have loved it if you could have just developed it as your life experience. In my childhood, this happened and I experienced joy. Then early adulthood, come with me, take a walk down the lane to Buchuda. Let me introduce you to Buchuda, right? Then in my college times, whenever you met your wife or girlfriend, right? You could have described, take us to that memory lane, because that story will remain much more in my memory. And you could have talked about heroes, and finally you could have simply said, now I have someone whom I love dearly, the dog in my house. Even if you don't have a dog, you can make it up, right? And talk about Agape. So that is the speech development. This is actually a very powerful topic, very powerful speech that you can present as something that is motivational, something that gives hope. So I really hope you come back with this speech and turn it into from an information to a message of hope and a message of character and that development in the speech so that we enjoy it at the same time. But I love the topic. I love the information. Thank you so much. All the best. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Joane. Very well said. It was a powerful topic and a powerful speech. Speaker 1, DTM Sourav, I couldn't resonate more with your explanation of love because love, romance, relationship, etc. are not taken up in the right context at all. We need people to talk about it more to spread a healthy awareness about it. Evaluator, Toastmaster Joane Joseph, you covered everything in your report. I don't need to add anything to it. This was a great speaker and evaluator combo. So let's give a round of applause for the evaluator and the speaker. Thank you. Next, we have our second evaluator, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. Gauri will be evaluating speaker 2, Toastmaster Samita Kar. Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal is a chartered accountant by qualification who is pursuing her passion as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer. Her knowledge of tarot gives her an edge in color psychology. She believes that soft skills contribute directly to the sales of an organization. She is passionate about building her brand, Rebrand Self, which takes care of self-transformation. Toastmaster Gauri, please go ahead with your evaluation.
My target speaker, Toastmaster Samita. I am evaluating an English teacher, and you activated my suppressed desire to see communication as an art, especially public speaking, in this conversation about art and science and structure. And I think that is what, for me, made your speech very organic. A teacher's emotion for her student whose success made you proud is what I saw. To start with the introduction, good morning, the way you said it, how teachers say to their children, very relatable. There were multiple points of connection, and you took me back to my favorite teacher in school, but she was my maths teacher. There were descriptions in your speech. The dresses in the morning were ironed, in the evening, they were like as if they'd been on a roller coaster, dirty clothes. I went back to school is what I can't reiterate enough. You also went back to saying that I was not ready for the hard work. And what people relate to is not just the end goal or the success, but the journey. And as soon as you said that you were not ready for the hard work, I'm sure many of us had our ears more attentively towards you. My kids doing well in my subject, the term my kids, again, it shows your passion and your love for what you do. Empathy, you actually wanting your students to do well. The description again of the kind of students, naughty students, and all of that. Then you actually have bought the book that your student has written and you've shown it to us. Another point of great connect. Sell me this pain. The confusion that you displayed while figuring out how do you reach out to him, and it suddenly struck you, oh, it's the age of Instagram. That was very, very nicely done. And it brought a smile to my face. So very, very nice when it came to the content. I just loved it. Your body language, expressions, everything was relatable. Coming to the recommendations, while everything was going on so well, I just felt that suddenly it came to a standstill. The ending was very abrupt for me. And another point of recommendation is the narration. When you were talking to him, how about getting into a role play instead of saying he said and I said? And the third one is there were regular pauses in your speech. The rate of speech was very comfortable. The understandability was very comfortable. But how about adding some mindful and strategic pauses? Because the entire speech had regular pauses. I think if you can do that, it's going to take your speech to the next level. All in all, visually very pleasant for me. I had a smile on my face. You took me back to school and to my teachers, like I said. I would just like you to see a few more strategic pauses in your speech. Thank you and looking forward to listening to you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Samita. I also am a teacher and an English teacher. So I thoroughly loved your spirit, that spirit of teacher that came up right at the beginning of the speech. You actually brought the issues faced by an English teacher. Is it even a subject? Do they consider it to be a subject? Your voice modulation and facial expressions are always, always awesome. Evaluator Toastmaster Gauri, great points of observation, I must say. Just one recommendation. Let's avoid repeating what the speaker has already spoken. Otherwise, it was a great evaluation. And I could see how you were into the depth of it while you were evaluating. It was reflecting on your face. Maybe you had gone back to your school, remembering your teachers. So let's give a round of applause for the evaluator and the speaker. Thank you both. The next evaluator with us today is Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty. She is our table topic evaluator today. Smruti was a sales manager by profession and a certified soft skills trainer by interest. After a decade, she is now a full-time management student. She joined Toastmasters to fine-tune her public speaking skills. Outside Toastmasters, she is a mindful, introverted soul whose life revolves around food. Now, mind it, everybody, revolves around food, not cooking, but yes, eating food. She loves eating food prepared by the others. And she loves her family. She loves to dance herself out. So over to you, Toastmaster Smruti. Please present your report in front of us.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, for that very detailed introduction. Even though I wish and I desire to give a detailed report of the analysis which I could able to manage to write, however, in interest of time, I'll try to keep it as simple as crisp as possible. So let's shoot with our first table topic speaker, Toastmaster, I'm assuming, Sana. World without phone, how different would things be? Sana, let me give a shout out to the beginning which you had. You directly gave me a history that in this particular year, the smartphones they came into picture. That's a great part. And what different would it be? You gave me 1 point that the relationship would have been different. So kudos on sticking to a point and giving me a good introduction. One quick suggestion, if I may put it in that way, that let's put more focus on the content. How I might have tried this topic differently. You had a history to it. I was thinking how to give a before and after picture. Before cell phones, this was the world. After this is, hence this is the different it can bring into picture. See if you can try this in your next table topic attempt. Moving forward, we had Toastmaster Ilios. The topic was, with mobile, our money spending, it got increased. Toastmaster Ilios, your starting was a teaser for me, a visual representation of how the spending money is increasing with mobile phone. One suggestion, if I may put it, I somehow felt we were literally dragging the initial part of the speech. What we can do by keeping it very crisp to the point, though we made a best utilization of our time. However, how about making it a bit bullet and taking it a bit crisp in nature so that cumulatively we can understand where the thoughts are moving. Other than that, great attempt on the topic. Third, we had Toastmaster Rishi. The topic was, what would you like to change if you get a chance to move to your childhood? Toastmaster Rishi, you started by saying, well, you cannot change. However, I loved when a speaker take this route to attempt a topic. I was hooked to understand, okay, what are the howevers here? And you literally gave me 2-3 points. Now, the however here is, you gave me a bit generic in nature. Though you had 3 points of having fun, eating chocolates, and learning more. But I was seeking to know more about it. Learning more what exactly? Any particular skill or any particular thing? Eating chocolates, why? Were you deprived of that or not? So next time we can maybe pick one instance and give stress upon that. That will help the audience to stay with you till the last moment. Thank you so much. Then we had Vashist. Vashist, the topic was, which activity make you lose track of time? Here again, Vashist, you started with saying nothing in particular, however, the traveling part. You gave us a pictorial representation with your choice of words, where you explain being outdoorsy, the traveling related to the childhood. The content was there. How about bringing more to it? If I'm not mistaken, you completed it before the time. So as we have time, I have one suggestion for you. Give me one example of how that outdoorsiness impacted your life and you felt you are losing of time. So next time you can make best use of it and literally nail your entire attempt by bringing more depth to the content part. Thank you so much. Then we had Toastmaster Sanjay. The topic was time is money. Toastmaster Sanjay, I was a bit scared to take this topic because it is very generic in nature. I was looking at how the Sanjay would attempt this particular topic, and I have an understanding of your background as well. But I like that part where you have given me information. It was quite informational in nature, your entire representation of this table topic. You said that, okay, we need to value time, you have to use it wisely. And you had a message rather than spending time in movies, how about spending time and coming to a Toastmasters meeting? Example was there, but I felt, yes, what I was actually afraid of, that it will be a bit generic in nature, not specific. Can we bring a bit specific things? And second, the very basic part, not thanking the Toastmaster for giving the topic, rather we have an opportunity to listen to you. So we can look upon that part. Moving ahead, we had Toastmaster Rahul, where the topic was, is social media making us more efficient? I love the part where you said no. The answer was very clear. No, it's not making us efficient. However, if you utilize an XYZ, you gave me a very good number of points to work upon. Now, Toastmaster Rahul, my suggestion would be to bring a structure to it. When you know what to talk, let's understand how to talk it. Your opening was very good when you said that no. How about bringing a little body and conclusion to it? When you summarize, give me 1 point, a good takeaway to go back and ponder upon the same. So let's bring a structure to make our entire table topic more impactful. Then we had Toastmaster Shravan. Is time more powerful than human? Toastmaster Shravan also had a very clear stance on the topic, saying, of course, it is more powerful than human. Toastmaster Shravan, a quick suggestion, because you have been attempting table topic, is to bring more power with your words and vocal variety. If you're saying, of course, can I see that command on your language? That of course it can bring power. But you were a bit laid down stating, yeah, of course it can bring it. But you have your own ways to do it. Bring a slight voice modulation to your speech, to your stance. It will be more impactful down the lane. And next we had Dina with her table topic, life has become impossible without phone. Let me take this minute to read out Dina what she has written. She writes, thank you to table topic master. I do not have a phone in most part of my life. Especially, I never used a cell phone in my personal life. I use phone to text my family, and someday I use cell phone specially. I want to learn video and a snap video. Oh, she's more keen to know more about the video part. Thank you so much, Dina, for attempting it. Through your entire story, what I can understand that yes, life is not possible without phone. Thank you so much, Dina. My one suggestion would be, you have the superpower to write and express yourself. Maybe I'm repeating my suggestion for you, but take this chance and give us more about Dina. Give us more points what you feel about the topic, and we are all yours for the same. But kudos to you and hats off for your table topic attempt. That was my part. Thank you so much to the table topic master for bringing those topics, and all the table topic speakers for taking those lines and giving your cues to the same. I had my part of learning. On that note, over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Smruti. You were absolutely cognizant of time. I really appreciate that. Still, you mentioned the specific points without missing out on any important detail. Really wonderful job done. A big round of applause for our table topic evaluator, Toastmasters Smruti. Let's move on to the TAGL team report now. I would request the timer, Toastmaster Lakshmi, to present the timer's report.
Yeah, just a second. I'm just sharing the screen. So good evening, everyone. We had a wonderful meeting today. Both our speakers, the prepared speakers, were on time. They managed to finish it within the grace period of 7 minutes, 30 seconds. And within our table topic speakers, we had 2 disqualifications. One is Toastmaster Elios and the other is Toastmaster Rahul Swami. The others were well within the time. And evaluation as well, as detailed and as critical and as informative the evaluation was of Toastmaster Joane, we did go a little beyond time. However, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal was well within the time. So this is my report, and one small suggestion to our speakers, especially the table topic speakers. I feel the minute you see the yellow card or a little after yellow, you can start thinking of wrapping up your speech. This would help you stay within your time limit of 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thanks a lot, timer Toastmaster Lakshmi, for this short and crisp report, and also this word of advice for the speakers of the table topic section. A big round of applause for our timer for the day. Next, we have the R counter, Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari. Toastmaster Shilpi, I would request you to present your report.
Hello, everyone. I am just sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, it's visible. You can go ahead.
So, everybody has attempted very well. And, but I want to give a big round of applause to our general evaluator, timer, to our general evaluator, Jaspreet, timer Lakshmi, and speaker, Smita, and our TT Smruti. They haven't used a single filler words. And for speaker, our Smita, I would say she has excellent communication skill by avoiding filler words. I would like to learn from her. So thank you for giving this opportunity. And I would share my sheet on the chat box. Thank you so much, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, our counter Toastmaster Shilpi, for this detailed report. And yes, put it in the chat box for the benefit of the others. So next, let's move ahead with the grammarian, that is Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, please present the grammarian's report for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster. Just I'll share my report. Today, word of the, just a second. Today, word of the day is desire. To want something, especially to want something very strongly. I want it. Likewise, usage. I only desire peace at home. I only desire. Some people, I only desire good, very comfort in restaurant wherever I go. This is the meaning of the word. So coming to the good usage of the words, word of the day is used by Toastmaster Jaspreet. I was expecting more people to use it. Word of the day. And some good usage of the words. Love Guru by Toastmaster Sagar. They went on a roller coaster ride, Toastmaster Samita. They want to conquer the world. by Toastmaster Samita. I never had to tell them anything. Toastmaster Samita, my author Charu, Toastmaster Samita. Their time is more precious. Toastmaster Suchita. And for other usage of the words, for hyper for a question, I can say question and then answer. I love teaching English. Do they take up English as a subject? This is my grammarian report. And for good usages, I couldn't find any recommendations. Everyone are good. I couldn't find any misuse, any improper usage of the words. Over to you, Toastmaster Jaspreet Ji.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. And yes, on behalf of her, I would like to tell this to everybody that, it is a desire of the grammarian that the others use the word of the day. And it should have been done more. And let's think about this and look at this aspect in the rest of the meetings to come. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, for this very detailed grammarian's report. Now I call upon the listener of the day, that is Toastmaster Srihari. Toastmaster Srihari, please come up with your questions and see how many of us were actually listening attentively. Over to you, Toastmaster Srihari.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaspreet. Sell Me This Pain. Who was the author?
Charu.
His full name?
Charu.
It's Charudat Shale. Okay. How much does Noor Mohammed wishes to be PayPal?
1,000 rupees.
Yes, correct. Joane is currently pursuing a degree in
Ancient Indian history.
Yes, correct.
PG.
Oh, okay.
Master.
Falling in love with friends is called
Philia.
Congrats to all the participants. So you're all a great listeners. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srihari. A big round of applause for him for these wonderful questions. He actually tried to dig deep and bring out the questions. Thank you very much for that. Now, a few things about the meeting in general and the remaining role takers, and certain things that happened during the meeting or probably even before the meeting started. So to begin with, the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. So Gauri Aggarwal opened the meeting very well in time with utmost clarity about the role, and she touched upon the theme also a little bit and introduced the presiding officer as well. So as they say, well begun is half done. So Gauri Aggarwal, you proved that right. Congratulations for that. Next, we had the presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. DTM Sourav welcomed the guests in the room and gave them screen time to tell us about themselves, so that right at the beginning, the connect was made between the guests and the members in the meeting, the Toastmasters in the meeting. And also he gave introduction of Toastmasters for the benefit of the guests, so that the ones who are here in the first Toastmasters meeting ever, they are able to understand what this is all about, what is the concept behind the meeting. So that was again very well done. Now, another important thing that DTM Sourav Dutta did was made a very, very important announcement, the panel discussion that is going to happen on Saturday, which again, I would reiterate the others to join and get the feel of it, what needs to be done, how things can be averted, how the situation can be improved. And he elaborated it well. I expect him to do that little bit at the end as well. Job well done, presiding officer, DTM Sourav Dutta. Now, before going on to the next role taker, I would like to applaud the efforts that go before the meeting happens, the time when the preparation of the meeting is happening. And all of us have attended meetings of various other clubs. What happens over here is a proper Google Doc is ready with all the role takers, their introductions, everything. So any role taker comes up, it is, a cakewalk for that person. And when I say that, I am actually talking about the guest Toastmasters who are not from Gabbys So they may not know each and every person over here. And the new Toastmasters who again may not know everybody or the background of the others. So this comes in really very handy. So having said that, it becomes a very important responsibility to take care of the introduction and the description going into that, because one small mistake here or there could jeopardize the entire effort. So let's be really very careful about that. Now, next we have the table topic master, Toastmaster Suchita. I suppose Toastmaster Suchita took up this role for the first time. Is that so, Toastmaster Suchita? Could you please confirm?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. So how did you know what is the theme of the meeting exactly, what the TMOD is going to talk about? How did you know that?
I checked with him beforehand and I prepared
Beautiful.
my
That is, yes, that is what I wanted the others to know. So a little extra effort always helps, because we were not even aware what I wish ... would connect us to. You actually connected all the blocks together. That is beautiful. And coming up from a new Toastmaster, this is praiseworthy. So kudos to you for that. And you introduced your role and the table topic section for, again, the benefit of the guests. And yes, you connected with the topic of discussion, which was mobile or technology and everything. So you did that. Just one recommendation, Toastmasters Suchita, keep the topics short. They were long and the speakers were facing a little bit difficulty in, trying to go through what exactly it is. So let them be phrases and not sentences. Otherwise, a section very well conducted. Congratulations to you for the first attempt. Next, we move on to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sagar. Again, I believe this was the role done for the first time by Toastmaster Sagar. Am I right, Toastmaster Sagar, Toastmaster of the day? You did this role for the first time today, I guess.
Absolutely right, ma'am.
Yes. So again, congratulations to you for that, picking up a theme, connecting with everybody. And this is the much needed kind of a topic in today's time. And, you actually started a debate. This is a debate, technology, a boon or a bane, is a debate, which is an endless debate. And, by the end of the meeting also, we can say the argument goes on. It continues. So that is what you started today. But the best part is you connected very well with the audience. A lot of stage time was given to the audience and you connected with the speakers, the role takers. You peppered your points in between the entire section. That was really good. Loved your attempt as the first time role taker, the role taker of Toastmaster of the day. Just one point of recommendation, Toastmaster Sagar. The theme of the meeting was I wish. So probably what I feel is you wished that technology takes a backseat and we take the forefront is what you wanted. So some connection should have been brought up, because it seemed as if drifting away from the topic. The topic seemed to be technology, a boon or a bane. So we can be a little bit careful about that. Otherwise, it was a beautiful meeting, very well conducted. The only thing is, yes, as the grammarian wanted the word of the day to be used, and that has to be done. And initially, one thing that I found was that, somebody is calling out for some reaction. It should come. It did start coming later on, but then right at the beginning, the only motivation we can give to a speaker is when we start connecting with the speaker by giving our emotions or reactions or unmuting ourselves and speaking. Otherwise, it was a meeting very well conducted. Kudos to all the role takers who are there in front of the camera, behind the camera, the ones who are working for the last many days to make this meeting a success. So it was beautifully done. And at the end, the only thing that I would like to say is the aim isn't to be flawless. The aim isn't to be flawless, but to be better than what you were yesterday. With these words, I would hand the virtual stage back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sagar.
Everyone, give it up for our journal evaluator of the day for such an explicit evaluation of the entire meeting in a minimum time. So I'll take another 60 seconds. I'll close my part. In the beginning of the meeting, in the first section of the meeting, I asked one simple question: is it even really possible that we can live without uh, 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 all these? And the answer, in the best of my knowledge, is I really don't have the answer, to be honest. But all I know is one thing, the constant availability of such. I all I believe is all I believe is constant uh, availability of such devices killing us from uh, 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 inside, killing our relationship, and actually culminating into loneliness uh, and depression. And with this, I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Sourav. Over to you, Toastmaster Sourav.
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so as I close the meeting, I would quickly also launch the polls. So let me start with the best table topic speaker. And while I take while the poll results are coming in, I will take a few feedback. So I've got Vashish with us. Vashish, how was the meeting? What did you feel about your first Toastmasters meeting?
Thank you, Sourav. It was a very informative session. I didn't know the know-abouts of how the meetings went, and I'm still taking it all in. It was a very interactive session, and I loved it.
Thank you so much, Vashish. And then the next person that I would want to hear feedback is from Satish, JC Satish. Satish, would you want to share your feedback? How was the meeting?
Yeah, good.
Yes, Satish, please go ahead.
Yeah, clearly I missed related roles, the timekeeper or something. What are the roles that have been given? It has made me, to think of myself. Right, these are the roles where we need to have in making a precise communication or giving a message. Entirely, it was very wonderful thing which is happening here. I really thank Gauri for inviting me to this meeting, Toastmasters meeting.
Thank you so much, Satish, for joining us, and thank you, Gauri, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal, for inviting Satish. I would request everyone to vote. We have got only 53% votes, so at least a few more votes would help. Yes, Dina, we already have. Yes, I will call. Yes, I will call you. I will take your feedback as well. Thank you so much for joining us. And I will launch the next poll now, which is we will not have the best evaluator poll because one evaluator was disqualified. So we are going to straight away go into the auxiliary role taker, the TAGL team. Please vote for it. In the meanwhile, any one of the members who would want to share their feedback. Okay, Ilyas or Noor. Let me start with Noor. Noor and Ilyas are also there. They're like members only.
Yes.
We'll start with Ilyas and then Noor. Your feedback. Anything you would
Okay,
want
can
us to
you see
see?
me?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for inviting me here to the meeting and to ask for the feedback. As usual, Gabbys is executing this meeting with very good. And yes, polling. Okay.
Yes, the polling is going on parallelly, but you can continue
Yeah.
to share your feedback.
Yeah, I just put it. So yes, I love how you conduct the meeting and how you give the chance to all people to speak. And I see that some of us here is some of them also guests. So it's good to see that this club is also keep on inviting new people in because the point of a meeting is, well, let me take this let me make it simple like this. Every single meeting is like an open house for our club. So we need to give the best version of the club showcase to the guests. So they are interested to become a member of our club. So that's why when you have the chance to become a role taker, give your best because this is your home club, this is your own club. Make it the best ever meeting that you ever had. So yes, keep on rocking because you are rocking. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Ilyas. And Noor, your feedback. It's time to stop chatting and start talking, Noor. No? Okay, I'll take that no feedback is a good feedback and move ahead. Okay, so let me now, I've got the results with me and it's pretty late. So let me now quickly announce the results. So the best table topic speaker for today, do we have him in the meeting still? Toastmaster Rishi Rabindranath. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rishi. I don't think he's there in the meeting, but nevertheless, and Vashish, a special call out for you for attempting a table topic. It's not easy. Table topics.
Thank you.
And the joint, and Rishi has the joint winner with Dina McInroy. Dina is always gets the special first prize because she is the only person who can chat a table topic. The rest of us can only speak, right? So that does call out for a special appreciation. So thank you, Dina. And the best auxiliary role taker is a timer for today, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. Lakshmi had to drop off because of some urgent commitments. She informed me and dropped off. And Lakshmi is the best auxiliary role taker for today as the timer. The best, the favorite main role taker for today is our, before I announced, I want to appreciate all the people who are there, particularly Toastmaster Sagar Duggal. Sagar, it was the first time that you took this role, and I think you did a splendid job. And thank you for taking this up, and I would appreciate if you continue to take up these roles. It will definitely help all of us learn more and help you also to grow as well. And Smruti, a beautiful job in terms of the table topics evaluation, well on time and did justice to every speaker. Suchita, this is your first time as a table topic master, if I'm not wrong, right, Suchita?
Yes.
So congratulations to you as well. So we had two first-time role takers, but yes, experience pays off, and the winner is our general evaluator, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. Congratulations, Jaspreet. And the best role taker and the best speaker for today is
Sourav Dutta.
Not there in this meeting now. So it is not Sourav Dutta. It is Toastmaster Samita Kar, our principal ma'am. Congratulations, Samita, in absentia. And with this, I adjourn this meeting of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. See you again on Thursday at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time for the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.